Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we're back with another video. In this video guys, we're gonna talk about reports that Kanye West has announced that he's running for president in 2028. So you guys have 3 years to decide who do you want for president, Kanye West, Donald Trump, or someone else. Now, a lot of people might say, oh my God, Kanye West is batshit crazy. He cannot run for president. And I'm going to tell you this, as much as we see Kanye West saying a lot of horrible, distasteful stuff on Twitter and on Instagram, I do believe at this point Kanye West would do a better job than Donald Trump. And if you want to say Kanye West doesn't meet the qualifications, I'm going to call you a liar because Donald Trump is a convicted felon. Kanye West is not. He does not have a conviction. He says a lot of crazy stuff on the internet, but his criminal record is very, very clean. So kudos to that one there. Now, if you're going to say, but Bianca cannot be first lady, Melania and Bianca basically started out the same way. Both of them are foreigners, came to the United States on a visa. They were doing the modelly stuff, showing a lot of skin. You know, the only difference is that Melania is married. She started covering up. Bianca, I think she will be still showing a lot of skin until or if she becomes a first lady, then she'll cover up, or maybe she might be the first lady to walk around, you know, in her barely there outfit. I'm just saying, we know that America would never vote for Kanye West, but I like the freedom of democracy that it brings. I like this, you know, just the entire idea that a man like Kanye West can run for president. Kanye West now, with this version of himself, definitely not going to win any election. He has spoken bad about Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids, spoken bad about his kids. So he's not seen as an upstanding citizen, even though, I don't believe Trump is either an upstanding citizen either. But I mean, we know where the disparity comes in. If Kanye West was a white man, you know, and he was running for president, he would have been more warmly welcome. But with him being a black man, you know, he's going to get backlash from his own people because already his own people really doesn't like him. And we have to say that he has significantly played his hand in that, because even though we cannot tell people how to feel, we cannot control people's feelings, their views, their emotion. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and Kanye West has said some stuff that has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. So whether you like it or not, those people are entitled to feel however they want to feel about Kanye West, whether we like it or not. But as I've said, you know, according to this report specifically from Cool Rap TV, and shout out to our girl Marnique for keeping us in the loop. They're saying officially, Kanye West officially announced his presidential run, promises world peace if elected. This is one thing I believe Kanye would do. I believe that, you know, Kanye would insist that all kids are well taken care of, even though he's often absent for his kids. I do see him, you know, a couple years ago being a really doubting father, a really great father, but as the nitrous oxide, as he got deeper into that, it seems as though, as you know, he has shared with us via his Yeezy press release, the nitrous oxide has left him with permanent brain damage. And I believe that that is messing with his choices of being an amazing dad as he once used to. But I have to say that irrespective of that, we do still see from time to time some efforts there. And also I have to say kudos to Kim, you know, irrespective of everything and irrespective of a lot of people saying that Kim is evil and Kim is keeping the kids away from Kanye, Kim still allows the kids to see him. So, you know, kudos to both of them on that. No, as you guys know, this announcement, it's going to be a surprise. We also know that it's not the first time Kanye West will be running for the presidential election. Never been elected, but he has had his presidential campaign in the past. He has had his people. Some of them were pretty questionable. The political campaign did not get anywhere. As you guys know, as I've said back in 2020, he was on his little political tour. There was some regulatory issues, which he was able to clear up and all of that. So, you know, as I've said, it's really good to see Kanye West being expressive, but I wish he would be a lot more realistic with himself. I believe that there's a split version of Kanye West. Do you know how we have, every one of us, we have different version of ourselves, right? Like sometimes we adjust depending on the people that we're surrounded by. And when we're at home, we're just this, you know, silly, fun, loving individual. We're not all that serious and not all that professional. But with Kanye West, when I say his personality is split, I believe that there is a spark deep that has been pushed down, that is buried inside of Kanye West, that little spark that still occasionally it ignites, wherein he wants to do great and amazing things. He has great and amazing intentions, but because of where he is with his mental health, he's not able to bring it to the forefront as seamless and as, you know, uplifting as possible. I believe that, you know, his mental health interferes with a lot of the good things that he has in mind. Because as I've always said, if you look at Kanye West now and Kanye West, 7 years ago, everything that Kanye West was for 7 years ago, now he's against all of those things. So you know that people do change as we get older, as we get more information, as we get wiser, we definitely evolve. There are things that we will shell off and we'll pick up new things and we'll move on. But with Kanye West, it's different. It's like, he's on the darker side, that everything that he was against, now he's for. He was against pornography. Now he's like, you know, the president, the leader of porn. Once he was against, you know, some things like how you speak about people on the internet. Now he's all for that. But again, it is good to see that he's still, you know, that little part of him still remains. But we know that he's not going to ever be successful in becoming a president, even though a lot of people said the same about Donald Trump, and look where he is today. But with Kanye West being a black man, it's going to be like next to impossible, if not impossible, for him to even make his bid this time around. They're going to push for too many stipulations against him. And as such, I really cannot see it happening. But it's really good, as I've said, to know that he has that little spark inside still going. I hope that that little light that he still has inside can help him to find his way back to the best version of himself. So let me know, guys, are you like looking forward to see Kanye's presidential run, his presidential bid? Are you looking forward to see his campaign lineup, who is running for what position, and Bianca being at these speeches with him? How do you think Bianca is going to dress? Do you think she's going to be there in her barely there outfit, or do you think she's going to cover it up and be there just holding her head down like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing, but I still have to support him, because if I don't, I'm not going to have peace at home? So leave your comment below. I want to hear what's your opinion on this one. While you're at it, do all you need to on this video to support your girl. Peace